Welcome back to the Ladies of the Night podcast with your hosts, Carson and
Hunter. All right. How's it
I got
going?
some whiplash. I got some whiplash, not whiplash.
You
I
often
definitely didn't
do.
say whiplash. No.
You sound like Sloth in the Goonies.
No.
Or just any Down syndrome kid.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nobody will get that joke. It's perfectly fucking fine. I'm not even going to explain it either. It's perfectly fine. Anyways.
If you're not laughing, what's wrong with you?
How have I been? Well, you know, I forgot to talk about this during the last episode, which, if you haven't seen it already, go check it out.
No, don't check it out.
What the fuck, man? That just contradicts what I just fucking said.
Contradicts?
Counterindicates, yes, that's what I just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
is
sorry,
what I just
I'm
said.
repeating you. My bad.
That is what I just said.
Must be hearing things wrong, you know.
Anyways, before we recorded this, not this one, but before we started recording, right? You're getting all your shit set up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened here. Fucking fire alarm goes off.
Yeah.
Fucking 8 o'clock at night. What the fuck is that bullshit? Fire alarm goes off. Somebody's probably fucking puffing on a ciggy or fucking burning their popcorn. Who fucking knows? Anyways, I go down fucking 11 flights of stairs. Have to pass this guy named Nails that's holding up fucking everybody, and he's fucking slow, and he has long ass fingernails, and that's why we call him Nails. And he looks like he got a little too close to the sun one day, if you know what that looks like. Not in like a skin color way, kind of in just like a nasty, ugly way. Like he just like. Sorry, it's so mean.
Yeah. All right. How about this? I feel like there's a better explanation. Imagine what a zombie would look like when it came out of a grave.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
just with long ass nails.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Or like a ghoul, like the thin hair.
Yeah.
Gollum but fat.
Because he does.
Take
he
your
has
pick.
Really thin hair. It's ridiculous. Anyways, but I get slowed down by him, but then I pass him, whatever. Go down the rest of the stairs. I'm out there, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm not standing over here by the tennis courts because we're not supposed to, apparently.
Really?
So, but yeah.
Oh, it's too close to the building. Yeah, who gives a shit?
So, but I knew that, so I was like, I'm just gonna go over and sit at these benches over here. So I go and sit over at them, and then I'm sitting there on my phone, whatever. And then somebody comes out and is like, "Hey, you guys gotta move. You can't all be by the building," because there was a bunch of people just standing by the courts. People were even standing on the steps going to the building. So, anyways, but I'm sitting there on my phone. A guy comes up to me. I've seen this guy before, kind of awkward guy, but he has his headphones on. And he comes up, "Hey man, do you mind if I sit here?" I'm like, "Nope, don't care.
No,
Go right ahead."
why would I give a shit?
And he sits down, and then he, like that big exhale. And he goes, "Why'd they have to set out the alarm? I was having such a good dream." And I was like...
I was hoping... Yeah, hoping might not be the right word, but I was hoping you were going to say, like, "Man, I was beating my shit," or something.
Well, he says that, and I'm just like... confused. I'm kind of smiling because I was just like, I was distraught by the really heavy exhale. And he's not even looking at me as he's saying this. He's just saying it. And he's just staring straight and he's saying it.
Main character energy.
I was like, "Yeah, I know what you mean." He's like, he just did it again. And then I was like, okay, back on my phone. And then 6-7 minutes go by, whatever, however long. Then they're like, "Okay, you guys can come in." And everybody starts moving in, and I get up, and I'm like, I'm going to, I'm not going in immediately. There's too many people.
Yep.
And whenever I get up, he goes, "I'm waiting because there's too many people, and I'm not going to try to do all of that." And I was like, Why are you telling me?
I've never talked to you in my life. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I understand you're just trying to conversate, but like, it's a one-way conversation. You're saying everything, I'm not saying nothing. Like, I don't.
Them damn autistics ruin stuff for everybody.
I wasn't even gonna try, but I was like, I got up, and I was like, yeah, I know what you mean. Again, I just said, I know what you mean. And then I walked away because I went to the sheets.
A handful of words that he's only ever heard you say.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm still gonna wait, but I'm gonna go to the sheets. Dude works at the Chick-fil-A. So I'm like, huh. That's where I see him, anyways. I've never seen him anywhere.
Make friends with them, he can get you the hookup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you an extra nugget.
Fuck?
You make friends with someone for an extra nugget. I can barely get food there
to begin with. There's so many people always ordering from there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Crazy
it's not that good.
Well, and Chick-fil-A shit. Their chicken sandwiches, they're starting to use like kind of preservative ones now. Like they're preserving them more now. And fucking, I got one. It was like last week or the week before. I bit into it. I couldn't even bite into it. Like I couldn't pull the piece off. Like it was so like I had to eat around whatever that was where I couldn't.
Like it was a hard chunk in it or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't like my teeth couldn't even like it was a part of the chicken. I couldn't even like rip it off of whatever it was.
That's
I ate around it and it was just big fucking chunk of whatever the fuck in the chicken. I was like, yummy. So I mean. I still order from there because I don't want, like, I get the Steak and Shake every now and again, but I don't want
I like the Steak and Shake more.
I don't want burgers all the time.
And then the pizza-ish place, the Italian spot.
I need to get the pizza from there.
Yeah, I never got it. I'd always get that buffalo chicken mac.
Because it's so good.
Amazing. You can't eat it all in one sitting.
No, not at all. It's so
the
good.
Chunks of chicken are huge.
Exactly. Like, give me something where I can eat it. But, yeah. Anyways, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
And, you might know this. I was thinking of this question before we started recording. Because of a certain conversation we were having. I just want to know, brother. I just want to know. And, people can comment their answer. I don't give a fuck. If a girl comments it, it's kind of like how you comment it. Question is, which one of your nuts hangs lower, the left or the right one? Or they, because, like, I was watching the Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino, like, Bad Friends podcast last week. And one of their episodes, they had Matt Rife on. They were talking to him, and that was one of the questions that they asked. And he was like, "I don't know." But then that prompted me that same day later when I was in the shower
observe your nuts.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a lefty.
Mine is a left hang. My left nut hangs lower.
That's what I'm saying. Mine. I'm like, I think it's the left.
Yeah, and there's something with it apparently. Like. I don't know.
That's why we're friends.
Shit with it.
Both of our nuts hang the same way.
Yeah. You know it. I don't know. I just thought I'd ask. It seems like a good question. Anyway.
How would you know that? Without, like, actively observing. But if you're, like, sitting down, No,
you stand... like I said, I was in the shower, and I thought of it. I was like, I'm just going to look. So then I looked. Left one. Hangs lower.
Huh. I would just
and I was trying not to breathe or cough or nothing, because you breathe or you cough, they kind of...
Yeah.
They're like a fucking alien egg.
Shower's a good place, because that's where they're really hanging low, because the water's hot.
Exactly, it was hot. Yeah. So I was like, that's the best point to check. So maybe next time you're in the shower, check which nut hangs lower.
Check your balls.
Yeah.
Check your balls in general.
While you're at it, but
you got a finger up your ass and a hand on your balls.
I was in the shower once and I felt a finger in my ass and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It was me.
And I turned around, and nothing was there. I was like, what the fuck? And I felt it again. I kept turning around. Come to find out, my hand was stuck up my ass. And I was like, what the fuck?
Happens to the best of us.
I was like, why is my finger up my ass? I hope my neighbors can hear me. I really do.
I hope your fingers can hear you.
Oh, yeah. They can smell me. I can smell them.
The ass flavor
I can smell me. Yeah. Saltiness. Yeah.
Is the ass
what
salty?
A great way to open it. Is the ass salty?
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean,
it depends on how much you sweat, I feel, you get like swamp ass,
Oh, yeah, and I get swamp ass bad. TMI, but...
TMI.
It gets hot, and I'm fucking swamping.
Anymore with the humidity, when it gets real bad, you're like, I'm sweating out of every orifice.
Oh, yeah. It's not just my ass. At some point, that sweat gets fucking going. It's fucking gooch, everything. Fucking sweaty. I look like a fucking Italian fucking pizza maker. Behind those fucking ovens, just fucking...
Pizza. It's Michael when he worked at the pizza place.
Oh, yeah, because he did fucking everything there. Yeah.
I can't imagine how hot that place was. Because it wasn't ventilated either. Like, they just had to open the door.
No, that place... I'm so glad I never got... no.
I've never had
tried
pizza
applying
from there.
And they declined me.
Yeah, because they didn't want men working there.
That too, but I was too young, so I was like, okay. And then I tried applying there again when I turned 16. They were like, no, we're not taking any applications. I was like, okay, go fuck yourselves then. Yep. And after hearing what he had to say about him, I'm glad. I would have quit so much earlier.
Yeah, man was like an hour away, and they called him in on his day off.
I think he was in a completely different state at one point, and they were like, hey...
And they're like, we're gonna fire you if you don't.
And he's like,
I've never missed a fucking day. The fuck you mean you're gonna fire me?
Yeah, on his day off, which is crazy.
Yeah, I would have been like, the fuck I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Fire me, bitch.
What? Yeah, I quit over the phone right now. Not even 2 weeks. I'm giving you 2 seconds to process it, and I hang up the phone. That's my fucking 2 seconds, not my 2 weeks, bitch.
They just call you, you pick up, and they're like, we need you to come in. And you just say no, and you hang up.
Fuck people.
Silent your phone,
Those are shitty people. I'm telling you what. I say it quite often. I worked at McDonald's. I never got called in. There are people that do. Sometimes if they're really low staff, they'll call certain people.
Yeah, but you can still say no.
But if they called me on my day off and was like, hey, can you come in? Yeah. I'm like, no. And they say, oh, well, then we're going to, either fire you or, like, fucking make you punished in some way. I'm legit going to go in there.
Yep.
I'm going to hang up, and I'm going to go in there and give them some shit.
Then you clock in for like 5 minutes and leave.
My manager actually told me when I put my 2 weeks in, once the summer was over, the dumb fucks that work there, I fucking hated that place. I usually try to say nice things about it just in case I have to get a job there again. But I fucking hated that place this summer so much. That fucking, oh my god. Anyways, but I put my 2 weeks in, and they still have me scheduled after my 2 weeks date. Like on my 2 weeks notice, I put the date, and they scheduled me after that. And the manager, I kept talking to him about it, and he was like, "If they call you, just don't come in." And I was like, "I'm not." But then he was like, "You know what? I got the perfect idea." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You should come in, clock in, make yourself food." And get yourself a drink, and then clock back out, because they would pay you for that.
Yeah.
You get fucking like 10 cents or whatever, but like, you're getting paid for that. Exactly. And then, if the person working at the time, the managers or whatever that are working at the time, get mad, you just say, I'm not supposed to work today. I put my 2 weeks in.
Like, what are you going to do? Just fire me?
Yeah. Just leave. That's why I love that manager, but like, because he's a manager and he's telling me that.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck out of it.
He's worked there for so long.
He works at McDonald's. And a shitty McDonald's at that.
It used to be good.
Yeah.
Well, it's always kind of been shitty.
Yeah.
But that's because it's a local one, you know what I mean? But, like, it was good worker-wise, but now it's just, bleh. Anyways, enough about that. We're going to get into the little man's big man.
Yeah.
Shit.
What is the little man's big man's?
I say it every week, baby.
I mean, was that English?
Yes.
You're speaking
Actually,
twink.
It was Cantonese.
Sure it was.
Yes. Twink.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was answering on that way late. That was like some fucking Discord lag right there. It wasn't actually lag. I was just twink. Yeah. Anyways.
Person lag.
Yeah. Now, Little Man's Big Man's is a store that me and Hunter came up with under the company called GIMP Inc.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a store that sells weird and wacky items that me and Hunter come up with every week, and we've been doing it for like 30 episodes now.
It's been a lot.
And we just come out with some random fucking obscure items, or we just, add something to an older item. And, yeah, we pitch it.
Yeah.
And we sell it at this imaginary place.
Yeah. All right. Since it's like a Cabela's that's a thrift store. Trashy but huge.
We got our own characters there. We got the Gimp Man. We got Dommy Grandmommy.
Hell yeah.
We got the Randy brothers, and we got the Brandys, or just Brandy. There's a lot of Brandys, but there's just one Brandy, if you know what I mean. And then, Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
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 So what's your item?
All right, my item. All right. So it's like a sort of addition to the store, but not really.
Oh, okay.
So you look outside like a Dollar General. They got that shit out front, right?
Yeah.
We need shit out front.
I agree.
So I got a few things to put out front. The homeless man greeter. You got like the wall.
Like a Walmart greeter.
Yeah, but it's just some homeless dude. He'll ask you for money, and then he's like, "Welcome."
He just always says welcome, even if they don't pay him. The thing is, we don't pay him.
No. He's just there.
Yeah.
Then we got, the free used needle dispenser.
Oh, okay.
Get your used needles for free.
Yeah.
There's a thing inside where you dump the used needles into.
I think, I could be wrong, but I feel like we had an item way back when that was like something about used needles.
Who knows?
I doubt it was a dispenser thing like you're talking about, but for some reason that popped in my head.
But basically, you'll have like a recycle thing inside. It's like recycle your used needles,
Yeah.
It's going straight back outside for people to use.
You think people are getting those outside and then using them by the time they get in the store? So they're like, oh, time to recycle it. They're in the aisles.
They're getting their fix, their black tar heroin in the aisle.
We got a lot of fucking drug shit in the store.
We do.
We got drug-infused slushies, so, like, we got
Exactly. But we have a low crime rate in the store.
Exactly.
Don't ask how that happens.
Nobody really steals. We need some security. I think that's something new.
No, we don't have security. It's survival of the fittest,
Oh, okay.
Because the other crackheads don't like that the one crackhead's taking the product. It's pissing them off, so they'll kill them.
But we still have little men and big men in there.
Yeah.
Not just crackheads.
They segregate themselves.
More like they just stay away from the crackheads like anybody does, any normal person.
Why would you do something like that? But anyways, next thing, the inflatable tube men. but they're gimps. Gimp tubemen.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. On brand, you know?
Wacky inflatable arm flailing gimp man.
Exactly. And then the last one, I
like
ran out of things, but I thought there's always something random as fuck outside.
Yeah.
So it's just like cat litter.
Pool noodles. I always see pool noodles outside of a fucking Dollar General.
You do. An ice machine.
Lawn chairs. Something. A pool.
It's
winter, and they got all the summer shit still out.
Yeah, they do.
So stupid. Cat litter, huh?
Yeah, cat litter. In case you have any spills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cat litter will soak anything up.
Or if somebody in the parking lot, like, if they get some oil spill.
Exactly. Cat litter.
Get some cat litter, throw that shit on there.
It's just bags that are like Walmart bags, they're shopping bags.
Yeah.
Good luck getting it.
It's little man, big man's bags. We don't use bags. We got our own bags.
Yeah, it's our own bags. It's just really poor quality. It's outside.
Anything over
the cat litter's soaked already.
It's rain, snow, anything on it.
Fuck, I saw at a Walmart, at like the Walmart gas station.
Yeah.
You know, like the 40 packs of water?
Yeah.
They're just stacked up outside in the sun at the fucking gas station. It rained recently, so they're all wet on the outside.
Yeah.
But that is the only 40 packs at that entire Walmart, because the inside ones are all gone.
Wow.
So
I wouldn't buy those.
No, they taste only plastic.
Yeah.
Because it's sitting in the sun.
They were warm at one point.
More than once.
Cooked. Yeah, they were cooked, so...
Because they ain't selling that shit for a while.
No. No doubt. Okay. My item?
Yeah, your item.
Okay, this is just kind of a gag item, a novelty item, you may say.
Along
Something
with
not
the normal
crazy.
gags.
Yeah. So, you remember...
No.
This was a childhood, movie video that I seen. It was, not childhood, I'd say teenage
Still risky
times.
for me to remember.
No, you'll remember this.
Okay.
So there was a part in the video where, it's this guy and this girl and they're making out or whatever, and it's a black guy. And he, they hear all of the mom coming in or whatever. So what does he do? He takes the lampshade and he puts it on his head and he stands there like
the inward
this,
lamp.
right?
I don't know why.
What did you just...
That's what the video was called. It said the inward lamp.
I didn't know that's what it was called. I thought you were just saying
No.
Oh my god, you just fucking...
Like that's what it was. They was like on the fucking front page of the site that shows certain videos.
Yeah.
I think people thought it was just so funny that they'd click on it every time they saw it, so it just started getting recommended to everyone.
I never noticed the fucking name of it. I've seen the video because I was like, what the fuck is this?
The original might not be called that, but the one I saw was.
Yeah. But anyway, so there's a guy with this lampshade on. I thought it'd be funny to make a miniature version of that as a lamp that we could sell. So it's just a miniature little glass.
It's a naked black dude with a lampshade over his head.
With a lampshade over his head.
It's like the fucking lamps you saw back in the day, like it was the leg, like the woman's leg.
Yeah, that's from some Christmas movie.
Yeah, I think it's a Christmas Story or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't know, probably. But yeah, miniature...
I like that.
Black guy with the...
I remember Levi was the one that told me about that video. He's like, I saw this video on there. So I looked the next time I went on there, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't think it'd be in the recommended.
I had never seen it prior to it just, like, It was like 2018, 2019, something like that. We were in high school anyways.
As they
I
were
start
just
seeing
popping
memes of
off.
it
Yeah.
all the time. I'm like,
It got way
what
too
the fuck
popular.
is this? So I just went home and I just looked up Black Guy Lamp, and it was the first thing that popped up, and I was just like, I didn't even do anything to that video. I just wanted to watch it to see that.
Yeah, when you were like, oh, you'll know it. And you're like,
Yeah.
it's got a black guy. I was like, the
Yeah.
only thing I know of is this dude with the lampshade. And then he started saying it. It's like,
I said
oh, shit.
it would have been funny if I said something about like Darth Vader. That's this black guy. Because I was saying it's a movie, the video.
Yeah.
A home video.
A home video. Yeah.
Imagine. I would love. I'm going to do that. I'm going to somehow get that video onto VHS tape, and I'm just going to hide it in my house 20 years later, wait for my son or kids to be like rummaging through my stuff, and they find it, and then they're like,
VHS
tape, and then they somehow get it.
They wouldn't even know what the fuck that
show.
is.
No, but like they somehow get
That'd
it.
be like
show
a
it.
floppy disk, you know? Like,
And then they're like, what?
you even gonna have a VHS player at that rate?
No, I'll have it just for that.
It's the only thing. It's
They'll
just,
be like, what the fuck is this?
you
thing?
got a
We've
bunch
never
of tapes.
used it.
It's just all porn. You don't watch it online. You just got VHS tapes of porn.
It's homemade.
Homemade. It's just you.
Yeah, just me. All throughout the decades. It's a decade of me.
Exactly. And it's the only thing you beat off to.
I ain't the only thing you see grow up in them videos.
Interesting. Anyways, you want to get into the mark the date?
Yes.
Basically, what mark the date is every day is a certain day, like Pancake Day.
And as I said last time, let me get in them pancakes, boy.
Okay, well, first one. Oh yeah, this was a good set of them. Bald is Beautiful Day.
What the fuck?
And it showed a bald lady. And I thought that was hilarious.
You know, when I see bald women,
I gag.
I don't think I've ever seen one with my own like eyes, but like it definitely throws me off. Cause I'm like,
I don't like seeing it. It makes me uncomfortable in a way.
no,
Put on a
just
wig,
anybody
you know.
bald in general, but I'm
bald
like
people make
thinking,
me uncomfortable.
I'm thinking, who took their Q-tip and threw legs on it? What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck? It's so shiny.
Yeah, especially when they shine
the
it.
bald women. They keep that shit fucking shaved, clean. Like most bald men, they got little hair sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
or
they're
they just
trying
do
to
it.
hold on to it. The
But,
women
like,
are
bald
by
women keep
choice.
that shit fucking.
They're like, I hate dealing with the fucking hair. I'm just gonna own wigs.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
like-
know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
gotta brush
Ain't
it.
for me, but you know, fair enough.
That's a good national day of blah blah blah.
Yeah. Next one. International Chocolate Day. Kind of boring.
I love chocolate.
A lot of people do. Oh, this is probably my favorite one out of all these. National Blame Someone Else Day.
You're good at that.
I always say, when in doubt, shift blame.
Yeah.
It's never your fault. It's always someone else's.
No, well, according to you, it is always my fault, not yours. No.
Of course. You gotta
We're not
pick
gonna
the
do it.
easiest person to blame, where it's the most believable. And that's always
gonna
you.
Yeah.
Next one, National Doodle Day.
Ooh, I do that all the time.
Yeah, I do it on my cock.
I'm always doodling. If I was P. Diddy, I'd always be diddling. That was a bad one, I'm sorry.
You could have just said
Diddling.
diddling, but you know.
Diddling, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
Diddly.
Goddamn. Alright.
My bad. My bad.
And then
Fuck
the
that
last
shit.
one, it's literally just Friday the 13th.
Is this coming out on Friday the 13th?
Yes it is.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, hold up. Is it? And it was.
Stay away from them black cats. They might stab you.
That's not where I thought you were going with that at all.
They might stab you. I used to have a black cat. Love that cat. That was like my favorite cat.
Really? I find they're the assholes of the cats.
He was a stray. He came out fucking nowhere.
We have a black cat, and she's a bitch.
I domesticated him. He lived at our house for 6 months.
Yeah, I domesticate a lot of black cats.
And then he went somewhere else, and I've never seen him again. He's probably dead. But anyways.
I debated a really racial joke, but I backed down. I was like, oh, this is too far.
Sometimes you gotta black down.
Yeah, minor slip up.
It's a joke.
God.
Joke.
It's not Black History Month, it's fine. You're not a white girl, stop doing that.
Yeah. I love the fucking, the people, the white girl, like, I love the jokes of it, too, where it's just like...
I love the white girl jokes.
Depicting a white girl, and it's like, you know, in 2020, I made a post. I made that Black History... I made that post.
Yeah, I posted my black screen.
My profile was a black screen for 2 months during that.
It's like, who gives a shit?
These are the same bitches that are, you know, like, refusing to go buy Starbucks because of that fucking Israel-Palestine shit.
Oh, my God.
Bitch, I'm hungry. I'm going to go over there and get food.
It's like...
I don't drink their drinks, but, like...
Starbucks could not give less of a shit.
They make so much money anyway.
Yeah, it would not fucking matter.
Their sales dropped a little bit, and then it went...
They're like, oh no, we lost 1%. Fuck.
Yeah. After everybody started fucking going there again.
Yeah. If they can afford to have 2 stores across from each other, they're making good enough money where it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, for sure. Any more?
No, that's all of them. I figured I'd end it on Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a question. I have a odd question.
Okay.
That I found. I want to ask this question because I'd like to. You know, I asked a question earlier. I want to ask another question. You know, I'm a question man. I'm not a questioner. I'm a question.
Yeah, you're always
man.
Questioning.
Yeah. Question.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know, this is, so what if every time you sneezed, something random from your past appeared in front of you?
Sounds traumatic.
What would show up?
I could not fucking tell you. I don't know anything from my past.
I think it would be, like, my uncle touching me while I was in bed.
You know, good memories.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. He never did that while I was awake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you can't notice, why does it matter?
I'm asleep. I'm dreaming about fucking God knows what.
As long as he ain't going too rough and you struggle to walk when you wake up, it's fine.
I only have one.
People gotta stop complaining about being raped by their uncles.
Especially the guys. Like,
especially the guys. Come on. Get him back one day.
Yeah, he's just trying to tell you, hey, when you're older, you can do this to me.
He's like, he's on his deathbed, and you're like, guess what, bitch?
Hey, you remember that night, 1983?
Remember when I was 6 years old?
Yeah. Guess what? It's time. It's pound time.
It's in the hospital.
It's Pound Town time.
He's dead afterwards. Yeah, you just hear the heart rate monitor going off the entire fucking time.
Well, it would go up pace, and then
it goes rapid, and it just flatlines.
Yeah, and then you're like, God, I fucked him to death. No, you fucked him to sleep because that's what he did to you. When you were
exactly, you gotta do it as he's asleep too. You gotta wake him up to it.
But you know, in all seriousness, if somebody's trying to rape you or is doing it, don't let them.
I advocate for counter rape.
Yeah, don't let them. I mean, like, if the guy's trying to fuck another guy,
fuck him back.
get him back. Yeah, exactly.
Don't be a bitch. All right, come on.
You know, and that same thing applies with girls and other girls. But like,
get a strap on. Always carry a strap on.
If a guy's going after a girl, or if a girl's going after a guy, maybe they would want you to, and then at that point,
right. You gotta get like a cock ring with like spikes on it or something.
Yeah, like call your grandma. Hey, lady, I need you to do this for me.
Grandmommy to give you something.
Exactly, we have her on lease.
Yeah, she can give advice, really, because she's a grandma, you know. Yeah. She's got wisdom.
She could. That's like Bill Cosby is her best friend because
she fucks Bill Cosby all the time.
And when
he tries to drug her, it never works. She's so old, she's immune to it all.
When he did that roofie and shit, he got that idea from her because she would put.
She roofied him.
She would put sleepy time shit in her cookies, in her grandma cookies.
See, Bill Cosby was just continuing the cycle.
Yeah, so he's just like the uncle thing.
Exactly.
It happened to him, he was doing it back. Now, did he do it maybe a few too many times? Yeah, but word of mouth gets around, and sometimes when their mouth is, still
around things, yeah.
Yeah, still able to go, that's when you fuck up. I got another question.
Okay.
I just found this random question. How much sawdust can you put into a Rice Krispie treat before people start to notice?
80%.
80% sawdust.
Yeah.
I agree. I think as long as you put a little rice in there.
Just a little bit.
Then people would be like,
as long as it's held together by the marshmallow or whatnot still, you're fine.
They would taste the marshmallow mostly.
Exactly. Depends on the sawdust.
Yeah, like what? Like if it's like a cherry wood or something, or like a maple wood.
Yeah, something not too strong,
Yeah, like a birch.
Yeah, something not harsh.
Or a poplar tree.
I feel like birch would be pretty damn good, It's easy to hide.
Or a sycamore tree. Sycamore this dick on you, bitch. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Your uncle.
That ain't the only thing that came from.
Yeah?
His penis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Real subtle.
Yeah.
Just like he was.
Yeah. Subtle under the sheets. He made sure them bitches didn't move. And he made sure I didn't move either. Oh my God.
He pulled a Bill Cosby.
That's fucked.
Yeah, just like your asshole. Fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't have any uncles. So
you're right.
I don't. Have an uncle?
I don't. Okay. I have aunts.
I
have great uncles.
I remembered asking that before. Well, great uncle, yeah. I have two uncles.
Yeah.
So, who knows? I might be an uncle one day. Who knows?
Probably.
You know what? Anybody calls me Unc, they know what they're getting.
Yo, I feel like Unc's a solid uncle name.
That's what,
Unc's funny.
You're not into the culture.
But
a lot of people call like a older figure, like especially in the black community, I see it a lot. That's just through like videos and shit, but they call them Unc. You got Unc status, that's what they say. So like
Unc just sounds funny.
Yeah.
I want a funny name, I want something that entertains me every time they say it,
And like as a grandparent, I don't want a stupid name though, you know what I mean? I don't want to be called Peepaw, Meemaw, or Pee-Pee and Poo-Poo. I love that shit so much. Yeah,
was.
because he called his grandparents Peepaw and Meemaw, and I understand you're gonna get
And
mad
you were
because
just
he
like,
said that.
it's fucking weird when people do that.
And I said it randomly.
Yeah.
I was just we
What
were
the
just talking
fuck?
about something. I was like,
You
you know
think
what's
we were a little
weird?
harsh for Tim?
Yeah, we couldn't. We would double down. Kind of
Yeah.
just. We talked about this last episode. It's
Yeah.
hard to double down with people.
Tim was great though. He probably let
He
it
was in
go
grade
too
school.
far.
Yeah, yeah. It was the reaction when you feed off something.
Yeah,
That's what
he
makes it
gave
work.
too much a reaction. You can't do that.
Yep.
That's
why
an opening
Matthew
for us.
Still hasn't learned. You guys, you people gotta learn that get made fun of a lot. Don't give a fucking reaction about it.
Or
And
you
people
just
say
gotta
that
have a
all
good
the
comeback.
time. I remember saying that to people in high school,
Yeah,
where like they would get made fun of, and
that's
then
the
they're like,
exact way how you
why
get
don't you
bullied.
say anything to them, or like, why don't you help me? I'm like, cause you're giving them what you
Stop
want.
feeding into it.
You want me to help you? This is the best advice I can
Yeah.
help you. Stop. You
See,
can listen, but don't react.
Yeah, what
Just
I
be
found
like,
was
oh,
is
yeah,
you
that's
play
funny.
into it. Like, you
Yeah.
take it as a joke. You know, you're like,
Exactly.
you know, if it's good, it's good.
Mhm.
Or you double down into their shit, you know?
Yeah. You either bank off theirs and get after them more,
Yeah.
or you just really fucking go in on yourself
Yeah.
more, and then they're like, oh,
And they're like,
yeah,
oh,
you
this
don't
dude's
care.
fucking chill.
Yeah.
Now, if it's
Yeah.
women, I don't know. They can just be bitches.
And they kind of take it differently sometimes.
Yeah, it's a different dynamic.
Yeah.
The
'Cause I'll do-
men I
I'll-
find are just trying to poke a reaction out of you.
But it also just depends, like, on
The men are
people,
trying to
'cause
entertain themselves. I think that's the thing.
It's also hard to do it with family. Like, not in this realm, but, like, with my family, they'll say something, and I'll try to, like, really double down. And then they're either like, what the fuck? Or they're
I don't
like-
even attempt.
Yeah, they're like, that's fucking weird. Or they're like, you're talking to me like that? Kind of.
I won't even
like, it's
curse around
one
my
or the
family.
two. Like, short story, real quick.
Yeah.
Last year, I had a really we were on some sort of break, like spring break or something like that, and yeah, because it was coming up to finals week in a few weeks after that, and I had a really busy like 2 weeks after that break, and I was just telling my mom about it, and she was like, Carson, how are you gonna deal with all this? Like, how are you gonna do all that? Because like you're just sitting here telling me, and you're all nonchalant and you're fine about it, but you know it's happening. Like, if that was me, I would be prepping for it prior. Like, I'd be freaking out, and I'm like, because I know that it's gonna happen eventually, so I'm just gonna do it. And she's like, but how? How are you gonna make sure you stay up and do all of it? I was like, because I'll just do crack. And then she flipped the fuck out. She didn't understand I was kidding. She's like, what? You do crack? She started actually yelling at me. And she's like, I could tell you've been getting skinnier, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, that's just the gym.
That reaction.
I was like, that's the gym.
Skinnier.
For one. And for two, you know, I was kidding. And, like, her fucking
The skinnier
boyfriend,
shit's so wild.
she was like, do you think he's kidding? And he's like, yeah, I could tell right the fuck away by the way he was saying it. And I was like, yeah, like, no shit. And then I doubled down on it. She's like, you better be. I was like, oh, I am now. And then she's like, what? And she freaked, oh my god, she freaked the fuck out.
My key argument would be, if I was, why the fuck would I tell you?
Exactly.
And then they'd always think that you're on drugs and never trust you again.
Yeah.
But you won the argument, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. But I do it all the time, and I either they're really mad or they're really concerned.
See,
So,
my mom
that was a little bit
says,
of both.
she's like, yeah, I don't think most people can tell when you're being sarcastic. She's like, I only know when you're being sarcastic because I've known you for so long.
Yeah, a lot of people can't with me either, especially my
I think
sister.
this is our friend group. Our delivery with the sarcasm. Too good.
We're smart asses. Too.
Yeah. But like
You
the
know what,
delivery's
people?
very dry, so it's hard to tell.
If you take any lesson from this episode, it's the same as the last one. Do what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck. Just do it. Now, obviously, there's boundaries with certain things, but like, do whatever the fuck.
Man, if we pushed as hard as we do, personally, and on like social media and shit, we would get views. They would hate us.
Not the right ones.
You know, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's where I come from when I'm saying.
Yeah, I come
say
too.
What you want. Say what you want, but you know.
Within reason.
At different.
Know your audience. Key thing.
Different levels. Yeah, I've had to learn that the hard way, and I'm not gonna get into that. But
yeah, we all get hard with each other.
yeah, there's many ways I've learned of the hard variety, and that's one of them. So
yeah,
there you go. Okay.
Well,
don't
forget to check out our socials: the
Give us
Instagram,
our socials.
the Twitter, the Spotify, the TikTok, and the Facebook.
Hell yeah.
I don't like what you're doing, but all right. Anyways, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And good night.
Peace out. Bow, 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 bow. Mwah, mwah.